Good morning and welcome. My name is Helen Doherty, and my company's name is Wonderful Living. And I am going to show you some stretches today because I know a lot of us are just sitting so much. And these are simple, like a 5-minute routine that you can do just to get your body moving a little bit, especially if you are at your desk a lot. So the first one is we're going to start at the top of the head and work down. And you can do all of these seated, although I do recommend one standing exercise. So the first one is simply just to reach up with your fingers behind your ears and then pull your elbows back. So you're not putting any pressure on the ears, but you're just pulling back. And I'm going to turn so you can see this is starting position, and then you just pull back. And you hold that for about 30 seconds, each of these stretches. And you're going to be pulling your belly in so that you're not arching your back too much and you're protecting that low back. And you're just stretching and then relax and just allow those shoulders. And if you feel that you need to, just roll the shoulders. That's a great way to get them moving. Make sure you're rolling them both ways. Excellent. All right, next you're just going to pat yourself on the back. And then you're going to either push or pull that elbow back a little bit, whatever you can do. Again, pulling that belly in so you're protecting that low back so you're not arching. And as you can see, I'm away from the back of the chair so that I'm engaging all of my abdominal and low back muscles in this so that I'm engaging my core. So again, just pulling. This stretch is going to stretch out the back of the arm, but also underneath where we get really tight. We hold a lot of tension in here. And it opens things up a little bit in the chest so that we can, again, get things moving. And again, for about 30 seconds, I'm not going to hold them the whole time. And then relax. And then you're going to use the other hand. And again, patting yourself on the back and either push or pull depending on your shoulder flexibility. So again, this just opens up the shoulders. It's a great stretch for some of the rotator cuff muscles. All those little muscles in there. And again, making sure you're not putting pressure on the head so it stays up. And again, for about 30 seconds. And then relax. The next one, you're going to reach behind your back. And you're going to try and touch your elbows with your fingers. And if that's easy, then you're going to lift your arms away from your back. I think you can see what I'm doing there. And again, this is a great one for opening up the chest and the shoulders. And it's just a nice, it just feels good because everything we do is like this. And we need to open up that chest and it helps us breathe a little bit. And so you're just lifting those away. Again, and this is a great stretch for all the muscles in the shoulders, especially the small rotator cuff muscles. And pulling that belly in to keep the back nice and straight, support that low back. And relax. Next, you're going to do in front. So your arms are going to be one on top of the other, so that the top one you can wrap your fingers around the elbow, and you're going to pull, but you're actually pulling with both. So I'm going to pull with my elbow back as well as pull with this hand. So you're pulling against each other. Make sure those shoulders are down. Don't let them come up like this. So you're keeping them down and back. Doing a nice pull. You're going to feel this in the shoulder, actually probably both shoulders, but in particular right in here. This is called a dynamic stretch. And release, switching sides, and again pulling against each other, and just feeling that stretch in the shoulders. And again, holding for about 30 seconds and relax. And now roll those shoulders. And the other way. Excellent. This time, same starting position, shoulders down. But you're going to pull that arm all the way over to the side so you're getting into the back. And check and see if your shoulder's up around your ear, pull it down so that you're pulling that arm and getting into the back muscles, which is where you want this stretch to affect. Because again, we hold a lot of tension in the back of our neck and upper back. This is a great stretch to help release that. Back to center, switch your arms around, and pull the other way. And depending on where you're holding the tension, on the left side I didn't feel much. On this side, which is my right side, I can feel it right into the upper back, right along the scapula, which is the bone that sticks out in the back there. And again, just make sure that shoulder's pulled down. The more the shoulder's down, the more this stretch is, the more effective this stretch is. And just relax. And again, roll those shoulders. And the other way. Excellent. The next stretch is just a simple side bend. So you can hang on, if you have arms on your chair like I do, you can use that just to allow yourself to hang, making sure that both cheeks still stay on the chair. So you're getting that nice stretch along the side. You can let your head hang if you want. That gives you a bit of a stretch there. And then back up and to the other side. And again, just allowing that nice stretch. If you don't have the arm of the chair, you can just hang, but it means you're incorporating your muscles a bit more to hold yourself in that position, which isn't bad. It's just you're not going to get that same stretch. And sitting up. I'm going to go back up to the neck because I forgot to stretch it. So we're just going to drop the ear down to one shoulder, making sure those shoulders are down and back, and your head is just tilted to the side. And now you're going to turn that chin into that shoulder. You're going to feel that the stretch moves to the back of the neck a little bit. And this is, again, is where we hold a lot of tension, especially if we're leaning we're sitting at a computer and leaning our head forward, or we're looking at a smaller screen and lifting your head, and now just drop it down to the other side. You're going to feel this right along the side of the neck. And I'm not holding these stretches for 30 seconds, so if you want to just do it the length of time that I am, that's awesome. 30 seconds is always best, just to allow the muscles to actually relax into the stretch. Now you're going to turn your chin into that shoulder. And head up, looking straight ahead. Shoulders down and back, and you're just going to sit up nice and straight, so you're pulling that belly in. You're going to drop your chin down to your chest, and you're just going to feel that stretch down the back of the neck and possibly into the upper back, depending again how tight you are. And this one just again relieves a lot of that stress we hold back there, especially if we're like this in front of our computer all day. It just helps stretch out those muscles and get the neck working again. The next one's going to look a little funny, but you're going to point your chin at the ceiling. And I actually want you to thrust your jaw out. So I'm going to show you forward, and then I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing with my chin. So you're just going to drop back a little bit. So you're not dropping your head back. You're lifting that chin up to the ceiling, and then you're going to thrust your jaw out. So from the side, it looks like this. So you're going to get that nice stretch in the front of the neck, and then coming back and looking straight ahead. The next stretch is you're going to put your knee up on your ankle up on your knee, and if you can't get it there, you can, if you're wearing pants, and that's why I'm wearing pants, you can just see that you can do it in everyday clothes. You don't have to be wearing special gym gear. You can just hang on to your pant leg wherever that is, sitting up nice and tall, and you're just going to lean forward, leading with the chest. So this knee is as low as you can get it, and if you feel the stretch here, you stay here. Where you're going to feel the stretch is in this hip and buttock. So it's on the side of the knee that's up. So what my back looks like, let me get rid of my pillow, is it stays nice and straight. So as I lean forward, I'm going to take a deep breath in, and as I let it out, I'm going to lean forward as low as I can go, and so that's as low as you can go, never compared to anybody else because every body is different. And so this stretch, with your chest out, you keep your back nice and straight, it protects that low back, and it stretches the hip and buttock even more. So it gives it an actual stretch. When you're like this, try it. You'll see that you're no longer getting that stretch. So stick your chest out, and you can press down slightly on this knee, so you can see, and then you're just holding that stretch again for about 30 seconds. This is one of my favorite stretches because it does so much to relieve that tension that we hold here, because most of us do not sit in this position all day long. We kind of hunch and we do funny things. So now the other side, again, pulling that ankle up on the knee. And it doesn't matter how low this knee is, it's what your body can do today. And it's always about today. It doesn't matter what you could do yesterday or last week. It's about what your body allows today. So honor that. Don't push it, because that's when you hurt yourself. So you're just sitting up nice and tall. This side, I can tell, is a little bit more tight than the other side. So I probably won't be able to go as low. I can feel the stretch already. It's like, okay. So I'm holding tension differently in your body, and you will notice that. So again, take that deep breath in. As you let it out, you're leaning forward, leading with the chest, keeping the head level with the body, so you're not doing funny things with your neck. And you're only going as low as you can go. So again, it looks like this, keeping that back nice and straight. And again, you're going to feel it in this hip and buttock. And it's a great hip opener. So if you're finding that you're sitting long hours and you're getting really tight, that one's really good. So the last stretch I'm going to have you do is you're going to sit forward in your chair and reach back to the back of the chair, and you're going to lift your chest up to the ceiling. So it's like you have a rope attached from the chest up to the ceiling. You're just going to lift it up. Shoulders are down and back. You're allowing that slight arch in your back. And this is helping with that low back, just to release all of that tension we have back there. And this is the exercise that I like to end with, just because it does relax those muscles. And that is all I'm going to do today. The next time I'm on, I will show you some seated leg stretches that will help alleviate some of that stress down here. And we'll go from there. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.